This morning we want to take a look at this new screen that we installed over the weekend. We're calling it Fake Bubble Y Slow Screen. Obviously you can call it whatever you would like. But let's take a look at how we've got it coached up. Now we got this off of some video with the Eagles having run it against the Packers a couple weeks ago. And we've seen it before, and we've got plenty of slow screens in our first down playbook screen section. This one is out of flank. And flank to us is two tight ends over here, tight end and a wing, and you got two wideouts to the left. And oftentimes you'll find that your tight ends will get forgotten in the passing game, particularly in a screen situation like this. So here's how the play is executed. The quarterback will be in a pistol. The H will be lined up, and the quarterback will send the H in motion. The H will come across behind the quarterback. As the H gets over here in the B gap, the ball will be snapped, and the H will continue on a bubble path. X and Z will execute and sell the bubble over here to the left in this situation right now. The quarterback will take the snap, fake the throw over here to the bubble side, which is obviously going to influence not only the safeties, but probably a backer, or maybe two. The motion will already have had some effect on that, whether it's zone or man. The quarterback will pirouette, lose ground, and then look for the Y, who will protect first and lose this end in an overfront up the field, and then find a way to turn inside or outside to create a throwing lane for the quarterback. Now, as a coaching point, the quarterback and the Y both need to negotiate whatever shows up, because it's not an exact science of how the defense is going to react to this. But just find a throwing lane, get it out here to your Y. Now your F is going to best release, get out once again to clear some of this second level defense right here. Now in a situation where you've got an overfront, what's going to happen is this tackle is also going to set outside, obviously looking for any sandbacker run through if it were a pressure. If not, get a hand on this end if he were to happen to come inside. But then the tackle will release and get out in front. Could be the corner, could be a safety that they're going to block here. Now, based on the front, you're going to get different people out on a slow screen. So in this situation, you want to leave the guard on this 3 technique full time right here. Make sure there's no penetration, nothing that's going to disrupt the play before it gets started. Now, back over here, your center and guard are going to work together on the shade or 2 out, whatever it happens to be. And now your center will get out late and lead the play. Now, there are different, as you go through and look, and you know that we have different fronts. Against an under, you can see that the center is staying on the shade to the strong side, and your guard is the one getting out. And obviously on the backside, your guard and tackle are full time on the protection. Now, the one that can be a little bit tricky, if you were to get a bear and a choke, you just need to understand that that choke is probably covering your tight end. A couple things can happen here. As the Y sets and that Sam comes and the Y puts his hands on that sandbacker, the Mike might trigger and rush. If that happens, that's a good thing, because about the time this Y lets go of the Sam, it could be a situation to where your Y is uncovered. Now, if that Mike is disciplined and stays on that Y and does not trigger, then what could happen there is that your tackle now, who is set out here, might have to go peel that Mike off of the Y. And that can be a tough block, but your Y needs to lose enough ground to give your tackle a chance. Now, once again, these plays can all be run to the left or to the right, and we've already showed you that they're drawn up against different fronts. Now, and the coaching points and coaching notes will be in there. Before we leave here, though, we want to show you exactly where you can find all of this screen help. If you go into the varsity offensive area, all right, we have not put the screens, all right, in the passing game area. And the reason we do that is that in the passing game area, we don't draw up all the passes against different fronts for obvious reasons. We do that in the protection area right here, and you can tie your protections and your passing game together as you choose. But down here in the screen area, we draw all the screens up against different fronts like we just showed you. So as you go in here, whether it's empty, 1 back or 2 back, and you open up all of these different formations, you're going to find that each one of them will have several, 4, 5, 6, maybe as many as 8 to 10 different screens, and they're all blocked up against different fronts of coaching points like we just showed you. So make sure to understand that as you go into the varsity area and your varsity offense, that you've got passing game help up here,